How to properly deal with an aggressive cat. Just like humans, cats have different forms and occasions for aggression. It is usually possible to manage your cat's aggression and even resolve it. Most situations involving cat aggression are entirely manageable and result from fear, anxiety, lack of socialization, or previously traumatic life experiences. The cat deserves our patience and understanding in order to improve its behavior. However, if a cat is habitually aggressive, you may need to think about rehoming to a farm where its behavior can be redirected into hunting. For your safety, and the safety of those who come into contact with your cat, it is necessary to understand and manage your pet's behavior. Understanding cat aggression. Look for behavioral patterns. To us, cats can appear baffling or unpredictable, whereas in reality we are just poor at reading their body language and understanding what they are trying to tell us. But what we do know is that there are a number of distinct patterns involved with cat aggression. These can be broken into a series of situation-oriented categories that are not mutually exclusive. Play aggression happens when cats take play too far. Fear, defense aggression comes from the cat feeling endangered, vulnerable, or trapped. Territorial aggression is usually just among cats, but can be expressed toward humans and other animals. Petting aggression is not well understood, and may come from overstimulation. Intermale aggression relies on the natural competitive nature between toms. Maternal aggression is the queen cat's instinctual protective response. Redirected aggression can come from frustration the cat cannot vent, which gets redirected toward another target, such as a nearby cat or person. Predatory aggression derives from cats whose predatory instincts are triggered. Pain aggression results from old or current sensations of pain. Idiopathic aggression is spontaneous and may be a threat to the physical safety of those who come into contact with the cat. Veterinarian Pippa Elliott explains, a cat that was poorly socialized as a kitten may well have poor social skills. This means they are often fearful around people and are aggressive as a way of keeping them at a distance. This is a particularly difficult type of aggression to deal with. Understand your cat's body language. Knowing when your cat is about to go on the offensive or defensive by watching its body language can be key in managing the problem. Watch out for signs of oncoming aggression, as in defensive postures: crouching head tucked in, tail curved around the body and tucked in, eyes wide open with pupils partially or fully dilated, ears flattened sideways or backward on the head, piloerection, hackles up, hair stands on end, turning sideways to the opponent, not straight on, open mouthed, hissing or spitting, quick strikes with front paws, claws out. Crouching, head tucked in, tail curved around the body and tucked in, eyes wide open with pupils partially or fully dilated, ears flattened sideways or backward on the head. Piloerection, hackles up, hair stands on end, turning sideways to the opponent, not straight on. Open-mouthed, hissing or spitting. Quick strikes with front paws, claws out. Offensive postures: a stiff, straight-legged upright stance, stiffened rear legs, with the rear end raised and the back sloped downward toward the head, stiff tail, lowered or held straight down to the ground, direct stare, upright ears, with the backs rotated slightly forward, piloerection, hackles up, including fur on the tail, constricted pupils directly facing opponent, possibly moving toward him, might be growling, howling or yowling. A stiff, straight-legged upright stance. Stiffened rear legs, with the rear end raised and the back sloped downward toward the head. Stiff tail, lowered or held straight down to the ground. Direct stare. Upright ears, with the backs rotated slightly forward. Piloerection, hackles up, including fur on the tail. Constricted pupils. Directly facing opponent, possibly moving toward him. Might be growling, howling or yowling. Overt aggression: swatting, striking with paws, biting, fighting, growling, shrieking, scratching, preparing for an all-out attack by rolling onto side or back and exposing teeth and claws. 2. Swatting, striking with paws. Biting, fighting, growling, shrieking, scratching, preparing for an all-out attack by rolling onto side or back and exposing teeth and claws. 2. Note when the aggressive behavior happens. Does the cat become aggressive in the presence of a certain animal or person? In many cases, aggression happens due to a specific trigger. Pay attention to the cat's environment during instances of aggression, so that you can work out what might be causing it, and improve the cat's behavior. Recognize maternal cat aggression. Your cat may become aggressive after giving birth. Mothers have instincts to protect their offspring from potential danger. Maternal aggression can occur when a mother cat, called a queen, with her kittens is approached by people or other animals whom she perceives as a threat. It's more often directed at other cats, but it can be directed toward people, as well. Queens can be quite aggressive when defending their young, especially in the first few days after birth. Provide a low-stress environment, keep visitors to a minimum, and avoid approaching or handling either the mother or her kittens if you are met with maternal aggression. Talk to your veterinarian or animal behaviorist. This is very important any time you're dealing with animal aggression, in order to evaluate your options. As there are many different kinds of aggression, some more or less acceptable than others, you will want to make sure your behavior does not worsen the problem.